Hello, pocket knife community, knife lovers, knife enthusiasts, interested viewers. Folder here. I want to do a quick unboxing and initial overview of this little guy. Sound like Nick Shabazz, right? Of this little knife. Uh, the CRKT Squid. I'm laughing because, I don't know if anybody's still buying squids out there, but yeah, I just wanted to. It's more of a novelty, more of a novelty thing, something small like this. So, and because we're knife lovers and we're knife enthusiasts and we like everything knives, here we are. So, all right, so let's get into it. This is the box. Quick little unboxing. We have paperwork from the Columbia River Knife and Tools Company, which I don't really need to look at that. All right, so here is the squid, and this happens to actually be the holy, right? Right. So Lucas Burnley is the designer of the squid. All right, so he's been a fan. If you listen to his story, he's been a fan of the CRKT company for a very long time. They've been around since 1994. Actually, wow, coming up on 30 years. So that's yeah, that's pretty good. Um, and he was a fan before he became a designer. He designed this knife. This is the Columbia River Knife and Tools Squid, and this is the holy. And you know why they call it holy, right? And this has nothing to do with religion. They call it holy because it has holes in it. Okay, the holy version. All right, and all right. So let's just let's get into it. Let's get some maintenance out the way with this little thing. So the blade length is 2.2 inches. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, if you can't do it with 2.2 inches, then I can't help you. When you're talking about some sensitive states out there that want you to have a tiny little knife, I mean, you can't get much. Anything tinier than this is a finger, a nail. Was a nail file? You clean your nails with it. Okay, 2.2 inches. The handle length is 3.4 inches, giving us a 5.6 overall length. Okay, all right. Yeah, that's small. I mean, when you're under 6 inches, that's really tiny. Because 7 to 8 is the medium range, and 6 to 7 is your small range. So once you start getting under 6, you're really talking about the tiny realm, you know. So you're talking about I don't have a quarter here. I could put over here to show you how tiny this knife is. Um, okay. So you got a drop point blade. We got stonewash here, which is very nice. It's a frame lock. Tip up, right hand carry only. The weight is 3.4 ounces, and like I said, it's a Lucas Burnley design. Uh, Also, the steel is 8CR 14 MOV. Okay, ACR 14 MOV, which is basically it's a Chinese stainless steel. Uh, Chinese stainless steel that is sort of comparable to Aussate steel. So it's a budget steel. Listen, there's no bad steel out there, right? All steels are good. It's just a matter of what they're intended for. So we're not going to sit here and say 8CR 13 MOV is a bad steel. It's just it has its strengths and it has its weaknesses. It has toughness, right? It has toughness, and it has corrosion resistance. because it is stainless. Where it lacks is going to be edge retention. And that's usually the case with budget steels. It's going to go dull quick. You use it a lot, it's going to go dull quick. Good thing is, it's going to be easy to sharpen. Just drop up really quick and put it right back in service. But it's not going to hold an edge long. Okay? Edge retention is not going to be a strong point. Right, for this. Yeah, so let's do a couple of comparisons. This is it compared to a Spyderco PM2. I'm not left-handed, but I got this knife set up for left hand because I carry this in my left pocket. I have reasons why I do that. I am not left-handed. But yeah, that's it next to a PM2. Okay, so you can see how tiny it is. What else do I have here to compare it to? Let's compare it to a Demco 80 20.5. I put lotion on my hands before the video, and it's just all over the place. So excuse me, guys. Didn't want my hands to come here looking cruddy on screen. Okay, but that's it next to the Demco 20.5. So yeah, this thing is tiny, man. This is a baby knife, a little knife. Next to the Manix 2. This is also set up left-handed. Okay, next to my Spyderco Manix 2 with the smooth black G10. Love this thing. Really nice. And I got anything else you want to compare it to? We can compare it to the Canis, because I happen to have it here. This is also set up left-handed. The Canis. It's huge compared to the Squid. And finally, we got something here that's close to the size of the Squid. And this is my favorite tiny knife, period. This knife actually is my breakthrough knife. I lost my virginity with this knife. This knife brought me into the realm of why I started loving this particular brand. And that would be Giant Mouse. I'm a big Giant Mouse fan. People that watch my channel know I'm a big Giant Mouse fan, and this was my first Giant Mouse, the Ace Reeve, and I bought it in case I wanted to carry a knife in in one of these very ridiculously length sensitive jurisdictions that you got to have tiny knives. You know what I mean? So I got this, and so yeah, these are really close in size. And I'm gonna tell you right now, this is a tiny knife, and I can reverse flick it. And so for people that know me, I got really big hands, and I have a problem reverse flicking small knives. Not this one. Something with the geometry, the shape of this knife just allows me to reverse flick it. I love it. It also has a flipper tab. So this is one of the few small knives out there that, even if you got big hands, I mean, use the choil, and it has this slant right here in the back where you can just rest that last finger that can't hang on. So bam, look at that. Bam. Do some detailed work. Right? So yeah, this is a great knife. So anyway, comparing this knife to the Reeve it's a very good comparison. I'm going to leave this on set here in case I got to refer back to it. So yeah, so that's the big introduction on this, man. This thing is no joke. So let's just take a really hard look at it. It's got this little this little false edge on the top, right? It's got a drop point blade. It has CRKT on the show side of the blade. It is a hollow. Yeah, hollow grind, right? Yeah, hollow grind blade. They hollowed it out to give you some type of little bit better cutting angle here. Jimping, I, jimping. Yeah. I mean, I got so little hanging in this knife. I couldn't possibly use the jimping. I can't even get my hands because there's no front choil on this. You have to kind of hold it back where you're supposed to hold it. You could put your fingers here on the flats maybe, but you run the risk of maybe cutting your finger. So you want to put it back where it belongs. And I mean, dude, I got 2.5 fingers on this thing. This is funny. Yeah, full stainless steel construction. You got the 8CR13 MOV steel and then a stainless steel scales. You know, they make a titanium scale for this. You can actually get a titanium replacement scale for this. I don't know why you would, but you know, you can. These are really, really cheap knives. They're on sale right now for $14.95 for this. That's great. Regular price is like 25 bucks anyway, so it's not a big deal. Um, yeah, so it's got the jimping here. It's got a back spacer with a lanyard, and this is made of, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's, I don't know. It might be aluminum. Wait, no, I don't want to. No. Yeah, it might be aluminum. Yeah, not sure. Either way. Uh, so yeah, so we're back on the show side. Let's see what we have here. These got to be T6s. Yeah, so you got two T6s in the back here, and you know, the stop pin construction inside of the scales. The main pivot is just one-sided, just the clip side. You know, the show side, I actually like that. That's a good look right there. You know, yeah, man, I like the Holy Edition. You know, it looks cool. And looking at the other side, it is a frame lock. I can't flick this thing. Thumb stud design. Yup, really nice. I mean, the action is very smooth for a cheap knife. Sounds good too. Yeah. Yeah, so it's got right, it's a frame lock. Does it have doesn't seem to have a an over travel stop. Yeah, I guess they're not worried about it. Maybe the pocket clip is the over travel. Yeah, it's got CRKT on the pocket clip. Let's test this pocket clip out. See how it feels in my pocket. There's a folder in my pocket. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, nice. Goes in nice. You pull on it, comes right out. Not too taut. You know, it's very nice. The main pivot, I didn't check that. Is that 8? Yeah, it's a T8. Yeah, it's a T8, and it's snug too. It fits really nice in there. So it's exactly T8. Very nice. Let me tell you right now, the sale price on this thing is $14.95 at Knife Center, and for 15 bucks, I'm actually not mad at this thing. Really not. It's not a bad little tool, little everyday carry, just little tasks. You want something lighter in your pocket, little small thing in your pocket. It's nice. I didn't actually even talk about the weight. 3.4 ounces. Okay. All right. Yeah. You know, it's funny. I was reading the you know, the description on this knife. It's funny because it mentions the word that it's tactically inspired. I just laugh. Listen, I'm not criticizing Lucas Burnley at all. I mean, he designed this knife. I think it's pretty cool. Blade is perfectly centered too. But make no mistake about it, this knife has no tactical attributes about it at all. It's amazing how in the industry we use that word. I guess it's it's like a marketing tool. It's tactical. tactical. You know, yeah, nah, it's not tactical. It's definitely not tactical. I can tell you that. Uh, like I always say, you can take a large knife and do a small knife task. You cannot take a small knife and do a large knife task. This knife is tactical. This is the Spyderco Canis, literally designed for tactics. And there's reasons why it's tactical. And I'm not going to get into that in this video right now, right? This is not necessary. But there's reasons why this is considered a self-defense and or tactical tool. This is not. This is not. This is the CRKT Squid. Holy Squid. That's what this is, right? Really nice. The lockup is outstanding. There is absolutely no blade play, up or down, left or right. The action is very good. Just smooth, beautiful. There's no overstop travel. We probably don't need it. This stuff is so short. For the price, this is a steal. So what does it say on the back? Oh, so it says Squid, and then it has Burnley's name on it. It says it's his design. So he takes credit for it on the blade. That's cool. Well, listen, Mr. Lucas Burnley, you did a really good job on this knife. Excellent. Excellent. I mean, you know, these knives have been around for a while, and there's a lot of different versions of it. You know, G10, I think, carbon fiber. There's an automatic one. I mean, there's a whole ton of them. You know, very good, small little pocket EDC, something to slip in your pocket, just to carry, to have minor EDC tasks. Excellent for that. You know, and for the enthusiasts, just to have, just as part of your collection, comes highly recommended. So, anyway, that's all I got. Thanks.